Hello, Pinkfresh friends. It is release day at Pinkfresh Studio, and I am excited to share all of the new stamps, stencils, and dies that we are releasing today. So, up first, we have a selection of 6x8 sentiment stamp sets. One that also has a complementary or coordinating die. So, this is Simply Sentiments Thank You. This mirrors the font style of the previously released Simply Sentiments 6x8 stamp sets. And this one is all about thanks. In true Pinkfresh Studio fashion, we've got really heartfelt and unique messages to go along with the standard thank you greeting. And then, of course, we have created the complementary die that includes the scripted word as well as the shadow layer for each word. So here's just a quick sample of a card I've made using both that stamp and die set. So we also have the new Happy Birthday Sentiments stamp set. There's some really great scripted words included in this stamp set, which also have a coordinating die for each one, just to give you some added versatility. Of course, there are also some really great unique birthday sentiments included in the stamp set as well. And many of these are really perfect for including on the inside of your card. As you'll see here on this one, I used the scripted happy birthday on the outside, but I finished the inside with the sentiment about I hope your day sparkles. And then finally, we have the my favorite things to say to. This is a follow up to the best selling My Favorite Things to Say stamp set that we released a few years back. There is a ton of unique, heartfelt, and encouraging sentiments on this stamp set, and we think that you are going to just love using this for creating cards for all of your friends and loved ones. So, those are the three new sentiment stamp sets we have for you. And here are just some card samples from our amazing team utilizing these gorgeous sentiment sets. So, also in our 6x8 stamp set size, we have some really lovely floral and background type sets that include really beautiful sentiments, of course. And all of these three other 6x8 stamp sets also include layering stencils, and then two of them have coordinating dies as well. So, up first, let's take a look at Friendship Blooms. Now, this is a really beautiful floral set. We've got some really great sentiments in it, and as you can see, that font is very similar to the Leah's Ornate and the Heather Alpha dies that we released last year. We got great feedback. People really loved those, so we wanted to make sure that we brought those into some stamp sentiments in 2021 as well. So, really great sentiments about friendship, very modern. We also have some great script in there as well. So, with the floral stamp sets, you are getting a 5-piece layering stencils, pardon me, as well. So, as you can see, that is what they look like when you use them without the stamp. And then, of course, you get the added versatility of adding the stamped layer to the top as well. Now, you don't have to use them together. You can use them separate as well, which is just awesome about these stamp, stencil, and die combos because you really get so many different options for using them. So, we do suggest that you actually use the stencil layer first if you're going to use them together, because that will just make it easier to line up all the stencils and then stamp on top, and then you can finish off by die cutting with the coordinating dies. Now, this next set is called Known and Loved. It's got this gorgeous wreath, more of those really modern looking sentiments with that font that you all love. And this is what the wreath looks like either with just the stencils or when you layer the stencils and the stamp together. The layering stencils are 5 pieces, and of course, you can use them alone or you can use them together, and the coordinating die will cut that wreath out for you. Now this is a really cool stamp set. This is called Seamless Starburst Circles. Now, it does not have a die, but many of our background dies would work great. Now, this is a 6-piece layering stencil set, and as you can see, it creates this gorgeous, modern, super fun starburst circle. Now, the stamp, the coordinating stamp, gives you that nice little added detail, but you also get layering stamps included as well. So very, very versatile set. But I want to mention the coolest thing about this stamp set is it is seamless. So from left to right, top to bottom, it is 100% seamless. So for card makers, you can use this to create slimline sized 5x7, any type of card size you want. But for our memory keepers out there, you can also use this to create backgrounds or panels for your layouts, notebook pages, really anything. The sky is the limit. We are super excited about how this stamp set turned out, and we think it's going to provide hours upon hours of fun and is really perfect for all of the 48 shades of our premium die inks. So that is a peek at the 3 other 6x8 stamp sets that we have included in this release. Now, I created this fun card that combines both the Seamless Starburst Circle and the Known and Loved stamp sets, and I just think it's really fun to combine all of our different products. So definitely try that out if you plan to grab multiple items. Here are just some more beautiful card samples using these 6x8 stamp sets that I just shared with you from our team. So we also have included some 4x6 sized stamps in this release. One with a set of coordinating dies, and then 2 that also are the stamp, stencil, and die combo. So up first is Reset. 2020 was a bit of a year, and we just loved this hand lettered set that one of our graphic designers came out with and thought it was perfect for 2021. Now, I used this on my YouTube live last week, so if you want to see it in action, you certainly can. Just check out some of our past videos. So this one has the coordinating die for all of those words. Now, of course, you can use the words separately. If you're wanting to use them with the die, I would suggest die cutting first and then stamping in the words so that you'll know where the placement goes. Here is that card that I created live. I also combined one of our standalone die sets that we will go over towards the end of this video. So up next are the 2 4x6 sets that are stamp, stencil, and die. This first one is called Choose Hope. It is a gorgeous floral that you can use with any type of media that you prefer. But of course, we also provided the layering stencils if you don't love to color, or just for added versatility. Maybe you do love to color, but you also love to ink blend. So we love that these products that we are coming out with are super versatile. We also have the new Infinite Blooms stamp set, same as Choose Hope, a great outline floral. You also get the layering stencils to color it in with ink blending. And then both also include a coordinating die to cut out those gorgeous florals. So those are the 4x6 sets in this release. And here are some really lovely card samples from our team and our welcomed guests that using these sets that I just introduced. So up next, we have a few standalone stencil sets in this release as well. So up first is the Slimline Layered Sunburst. Now, we released the A2 version of this stencil set in December. It was highly loved. We decided that it needed a slimline version as well, so we went ahead and converted it to that for this release. Now, as with all of our slimline products, we use true slimline size, which is 3 5/8 by 8 5/8, and this will coordinate with all of our Slim Essentials dies as well. Now we have 2 standalone stencil sets. This one is called Folk Floral Print. It is a 5-piece layering stencil set that creates that gorgeous folk themed background. I'm going to pull this card back in because this uses that stencil set. Really fun in rainbow colors. I also added some glitter paste to it to make it sparkle and shine as well. So many possibilities. Heather also used this in her Facebook Live last week, so you can see it in action over on our Facebook page under the videos tab. So this is called Rustic Floral Wreath. It also has a coordinating die, and this is what the wreath looks like after you ink blend all of the layers. You've got that really fun multi-tiered wreath in the background, and this is what it looks like finished. So most of the layers I ink blended with ink, but that final layer I actually used embossing ink and embossing powder to give it a little bit of shimmer and shine. And this is the A2 version of that layered starburst, or excuse me, layered starburst background that we also did in the slimline version for this release. Now here are just a couple more samples from our amazing team. So finally, we have some standalone dies in this release as well. There are 4 of them. Now, up first is the mini tags with fillable words. Now you get these 2 really great tags. They have the perforation and the holes so that you can tie them to anything, but then you get these word dies that can be used inside of the tags, but they can also be used alone on cards, any type of project really. This is the Leafy Circle. It is a smaller die, so it's going to be a really great accent piece on cards and tags. I think it would look really great with our previously released shaker tag set. This is our Floral Harmony die. It is a stitched oval that has those really cute peekaboo elements with the flowers. Lots of fun samples that you'll see in just a minute for those. And then my favorite is the Curvy Leaves die set. I'm really excited about how this set turned out. You get 3 different leaf options here, and I actually used this on a lot of my cards. This one I did it in rainbow order, and as you can see, those leaves have really great detail. They're whimsical and fun, and I just think they turned out so beautifully. I also used them on the reset card in conjunction with the heat embossed florals from that stamp set, and it just looked really fun. And then on my final card here, I just cut them from vellum and used them as a really light layering piece in the back of that card. So here are some more samples from our team. Loving the rainbows on the Floral Harmony die there. Just lots of really fun ways to use these standalone dies. Well, friends, that is our first release of 2021. Of course, we have a grand prize giveaway attached to this video, so just read the commenting prompt below. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video and you will be entered to win the entire release. We have a blog hop going on, of course, so that will be linked in the video description below. Tons of inspiration and actually prizes at every single stop, so it's definitely worth it to check out the blog hop as well. We've got a couple of promos going on with this release. First up, there is a free die with $50 purchase. This is available while supplies last, and they will just automatically add to your order. Now, we also have a couple of free or discounted shipping promo options as well. Be sure to grab the codes based on your location. Free shipping in the US, discounted shipping for international. Your order just needs to be $50 or more. Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the overview of all of these new products. Other than that, be sure to subscribe to our channel if you don't yet, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day.